Why a book about Jesus where you're basically asking people to fill in the blank? So many books about the church would be a pastor saying, Jesus is, in fact, this. I'll, as a pastor, fill in the blank for you.
Yeah, probably. First of all, Jesus, I think, is the most formidable person in human history. And whatever you are in the religious landscape, he's someone to consider. And I think being a pastor, people probably assume I've got a slanted view, and maybe I do. But I think it starts with a dialogue and a hearty conversation about who Jesus is. And I think it starts with listening, too, taking time to listen to people. And I think we can certainly learn from each other. So this is, me filling in the blank in a couple hundred pages. But the idea is, hey, how would you fill in the blank?
Is the idea to reach out to more younger people? I mean, you're in your early 30s. Justin Bieber, obviously, as a young man. When you look at the statistics on young people and religion, it's something like almost a third say they're not affiliated with any religious group, and compare that to about 10% for folks who are, significantly older. So you see a big gap that, if you're a pastor, could be problematic.
Yeah, and I think we've got a work cut out for us as pastors and spiritual leaders. And yeah, the book obviously is for all ages, but I certainly had Justin in mind when I was writing it, and we talked quite a bit about it. And certainly, I think what young people are looking for today is probably not just truth and information forced down their throat, so to speak, but they really want an honest conversation and a dialogue, and that's what we're hoping to do here with this project.
When you ask millennials, I thought this was a really interesting sort of graphic. Millennials' views on Christianity. 73% say Christianity has good values. 63% says Christianity shows love for others. 64% say Christianity is anti-gay. 62% say Christianity is judgmental. And many evangelicals that I've met and worked with over the last couple of years have said they're trying to really make people think differently about what comes to their mind, anti-gay, judgmental, when it comes to Christianity. Is this part of your strategy as well?
Yeah, I think it's keeping the main thing the main thing. And
what's the main thing?
Well, that there is a God and that he loves humanity. And there is pain. There are problems in humanity that's unquestionable, really undebatable. What is going to be the antidote? What's the answer? And obviously, I'm persuaded that it's God, and his name is Jesus, and he has an extraordinary grace and forgiveness and love available to all of humanity. And so I think people are looking for an honest conversation in that regard. I think everybody's looking for some sort of hope or some sort of answer to the challenges that this life offers.
I'm going to read a little bit from page, God, my eyes are so bad, I almost can't, I think it's 126.
It's his generation.
Yes, your generation, not my generation. I want people in my church to welcome everybody, the gay, the straight, the rich, the poor, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want my church to be a place where people can come in from all kinds of backgrounds and issues and shortcomings and addictions and bondages, and we don't have to get them all fixed up before they sit on the front row. And when I read that, I thought, this is so different than I think what a lot of people hear. I'm Catholic. What a lot of people hear when they go to different churches, that is not necessarily the message that it is given.
Yeah, I think the message of Jesus is that you belong long before you believe or behave. And I think that's often how it works, really, that as long as people feel like they have a place at the table, a voice to be heard, I think they develop real relationships. And God is a real person who wants a real relationship with people. And the life of Jesus is very compelling in that he hung out with, disreputable people, for sure.